Now, anyone from another EU country thinking of settling here might not be able to claim benefits in the UK for up to 2 years. The Welfare Secretary Ian Duncan-Smith says he's discussing tighter rules on benefits with his European counterparts and getting some support. But at the same time, Conservative backbenchers are demanding a much tougher line on Europe from the Prime Minister, giving Parliament a veto on all aspects of European legislation. Jane Dodge reports.
An invasion of our shores by job-shy Europeans may have proved to be more fiction than fact, but it's still dominating the political agenda. Folkestone has had its fair share of new arrivals. Research suggests most come here to work rather than claim benefits. But the idea of a ban on such payments for the first 2 years got the thumbs up from those we spoke to in Folkestone.
Very open to other people coming to our country, but we need to look out after the people that we've already got here.
I don't see how people should just come here after 3 months, expect to take money when everyone else has been paying in.
Just along the coast in Margate, one of those who's come here from Poland feels new arrivals are being unfairly singled out for criticism.
We're working very hard, we're paying taxes, and of course we need some benefits. Why we're not getting them? Why it's like, all the story that we're taking only benefits, which is not really right, actually.
EU migrants now have to wait 3 months before they can claim benefits. The Work and Pensions Minister Ian Duncan-Smith can't change that without agreement from the rest of the EU. Hence his talks with like-minded ministers in Germany, Italy, the Netherlands and Finland. Talk of banning benefits for migrants is part of a bigger debate on Britain's future in the EU. David Cameron has promised a referendum in 2017. But some of his MPs are impatient. 90 of them have written to him, calling for Britain to be given the power to veto EU laws. In the letter, the backbenchers told the Prime Minister a veto would enable Parliament to disapply EU legislation where it's in our vital national interest to do so. The MPs said this would allow the UK to recover control over our borders, lift EU burdens on business and regain control over energy policy. The Conservative leadership is sceptical about the idea of Parliament voting down EU legislation. The Deputy Prime Minister is downright hostile.
We already have a procedure where parliaments can, and this was enshrined in the existing treaties of the European Union, where parliaments can sort of club together and say, national parliaments can say, do you know what, we don't like this particular proposal, and we can put up a sort of red card. That already exists. If the proposal, however, is that one parliament can unilaterally, because it just doesn't rather like the look of a particular measure, say, we're not going to abide by it, that is a totally different matter. That is, in a sense, having your cake and eating it.
Back in Folkestone, UKIP believe talk of reform just won't change anything.
You can't renegotiate. These treaties have got you tied in, and it's something that if you send to the other 28 member states that you want to renegotiate, then you have to go back and say to them, we have to have a say as well. And I don't think they're going to vote for it.
Once again, British politicians have been criticised for their rhetoric on this issue by the European Commission. But those politicians believe such language is welcomed by large sections of the British public.